Neon lights, neon lights. Stay dancing with my demons, do the dash me out of sight. Run it up, secure the bag.
Hello and welcome to the SoulInsights podcast. I'm Kyle and Loxton, joined by Kyle, and we have another guest on today. Would you like to introduce yourself, mate?
Hi, I'm Ben. Don't really know what more there is
That's
to
what
say.
needs to be said.
Yeah, so, hi, I'm Ben.
Well, I'd say like barber turned mate.
Yeah,
Started off as a
definitely.
barber, so he's got some, like skills. I don't know what the name is.
Well, it's hairdresser rather than barber.
Oh, right.
But
Flexing. Well, yeah, we started off. Joined you. I don't know, probably a few years ago now, and like developed a style now, isn't it? So all the blonde hair and that's been you.
yeah, I suppose probably 5 years ago now. Just invited me surfing one day and friendship grew from there.
And then we done like festival and that, isn't it? We'll try and get someone else on, and we did the festival, so we've got some banter stories. I'm not gonna lie, but
Kyle was definitely an experience.
should we go straight into it then, mate?
Story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, it'd be a sick story.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So music recommendation, we start off, mate. Would you like to say what the recommendation is for this episode?
Yeah, I suppose it would be Adam Lansky.
He's forgotten his name already.
Literally,
did give it to me.
you've literally just been talking about it. Let's have a look.
Right, so you quite
I've
like the
got-
car scene music as well, don't you?
Funny you should say that because we were talking about Night Level.
Yeah.
He's actually got
Night
a
Level.
gig. Lavelle.
Yeah.
He's actually got a gig in London in October.
Yeah, you showed me some of the car scene stuff. Yeah, I got proper into it.
I'm sure if you just go onto Spotify or your music
Spotify or Apple
platform,
Music, basically.
yeah.
So you'll say that, yeah? Or that artist that you
just,
said,
just
right?
go on there. Yeah.
Just go on
Oko Ono is the name of my favourite track at the moment.
Cool.
Can't remember who it's by.
Yeah, that's right. I'll find it. You'll have to send it. Whack on the SI Pod playlist, which is linked to this. Right, TV, film, game. So what we doing? Film.
Right,
So
you've
you
got
watched
a-
one and that.
What's it film, is it?
What was your
So
latest one?
Grey Man is the newest film I've watched. Really enjoyed. And obviously Maverick as well. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Apparently that's quite good in the cinema. Apparently it's more of a cinema experience.
Yeah, it was amazing. I really enjoyed the first one. Long before I was born.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed the original Top Gun.
Yeah, the ratings for that were insane, to be fair, on Rotten Tomatoes. But Grey Man I have to check out. I think it's been about 10-15 minutes I watched, so I haven't really seen too
Get
much
fed
of
up with it and then turn it off.
I watch
yeah.
when I eat stuff, but yeah, no, Ryan Gosling, I quite like him as an actor. Bit jealous of him, to be fair. He's in new Barbie film coming out with
No, with Margot Robbie.
Margot, yeah. Jealous of him.
Would you like her, do you? You've like
No,
literally never
I don't
mentioned
really
No,
her.
he
No.
doesn't, does he? No.
I don't
Doesn't get
reckon so.
mentioned very often. No, not at all.
Right, we're done. Move on.
I'll go quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they're new stuff. So TV show Cuphead. So there's new episodes of that out.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly. Film Day Shift, which you've watched, haven't you, Chiron? You
Again,
watched it
10
the other
minutes.
day.
I watched 10-15 minutes.
Good. Just the fact that it's got Dave Franco in it makes it the best.
No, that's got Jamie Foxx as well.
And that's it. I didn't know his name,
About
so that's why I
vampire
didn't say
hunter.
it. But yeah, it looks quite funny.
So what is Cuphead?
Cuphead and Mugman. It's just some weird little animated show that's kind of like, say, like 1960s vibes.
Oh, okay.
It starts off as a game, like a platform sort of shooter game. You can play co-op, which we've done, isn't it? We need to do DLC soon, actually.
Yeah.
But-
They've made it into a little show, just some weird, silly little thing, really. Like 15-minute episodes. So, good watch, to be honest.
Like old school cartoon, like old
yeah,
school.
like old school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Big Mouth?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Definitely not one to be watching on planes. It turns out you get some weird looks.
Why?
Well, I'm guessing you've seen it. It's
Yeah.
interesting to watch people's reactions when they see it on your iPad.
So, have you seen Paradise PD?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't watch that on a plane either, would
No,
you?
Why
definitely
not?
Have you seen them?
No.
It's animated stuff,
Oh,
but
it's
it's
like
like
South Park?
weird animated. It's not like South
I
Park.
wouldn't want to watch
Yeah,
that. would
so
you?
like Big Mouth is basically about kids going through puberty, which sounds weird saying it out loud, but it's animated and it's just weird.
Yeah.
All right,
it's-
yeah, we'll sum it up.
Yeah.
All right, we're done, yeah.
Wait, game, just because it's out on Tuesday, so 23rd, I think it is, the new Saints Row. So
Is it?
What Saints Row are they on now? It must be like 50.
technically it'd be
Yeah, close to that.
6, because you've got the third, and then you've actually, is it actually 4?
You got Agents Mayhem, might be linked to
Oh,
one.
I don't know. We ignore that game.
Volition maybe.
But then you got Get Out of Hell, which is the
Yeah.
5th one, and then
Trash.
Saints Row is what it's called, which is technically the 6th in the series, but they've gone back to roots and just called it Saints Row.
Are we letting that run for a little bit before we get it?
Yeah, I don't think we'll get it straight away.
See what the reviews are.
Wait and see what people say about it, 'cause some people are saying it's shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Already? Good.
Yeah, like pre-release kind of thing, but we've always liked
Everyone
the other
says
ones,
stuff
so
nowadays, though, isn't it? But
yeah, everybody has their opinion. Everybody
Anything
says something
co-op.
is shit, even though it's not.
Yeah,
so,
anything 2-player.
yeah.
Right, we're straight on.
Yeah.
So page from the
book.
Right, so this is called The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows by John Koenig. And I chose chapter 1, Between Living and Dreaming, Seeing the World as It Is and the World as It Could Be. And the word is Trumspringer.
Normal.
It's made up word, mate,
yeah.
so it's not like an official word. So that's Trumspringa. And ready for it? It's a bit of a longer thing. You probably understand it. The longing to wander off your career track in pursuit of a simple life, tending a small farm in a forest clearing, keeping a lighthouse on a secluded atoll, or becoming a shepherd in the mountains, which is just the kind of hypnotic diversion that allows your thoughts to make a break for it and wander back to their cubicles in the city.
You want to break from the NPC, basically.
Or the rat race, what they would say, isn't it?
You just want to go off
get it,
and
mate?
do absolutely nothing kind of thing. Go and live. As you said, as soon as you said the first sentence, I thought I'll live in a farm on your own.
Well, sometimes
And then
people
that
can
was what
hit
it
it
was.
maybe a bit later on in life as well, where like you just want a complete shift and just calm right down. You don't need all that stuff in your life, so you're happy enough just chilling on a farm or something, just having more basic necessities. You're not necessarily run by materialistic.
I think a lot of people tend to get it if they're in high pressure jobs, solicitors, lawyers,
Yeah.
banking. They tend to just want to get away. Ben Fogel actually did entire series. There's God knows how many episodes. Escape to the Wild.
All right, recommend that.
Yeah, definitely. it's interesting to see. There's some absolute spectacular places that people have moved to. I think that's probably the best way of putting it. And there's some weird and wonderful people out there.
It's cool seeing like people are happy enough just living off just nothing, really, isn't it? You don't need anything, which leads to one of my favourite films. It's called Into the Wild. Have you seen that?
No, I
It might be on Netflix. It hops on and off every now and then. But it's about a guy about our age. He's finished uni, and he just leaves and wants to move to Alaska. So he just burns all of his stuff, and he abandons his like rundown car in the desert, and then just walks to Alaska. He walks there from where he is. So he depicts like all of his stuff and all the people that he's met. Like he bumps into some hippies and stuff, and they all try and help him get to Alaska. I mean, the ending's a bit tragic, but it is a sick film. It kind of is. I said that explains the idea of escapism, because he has a book of him, and it kind of just it's quite a reflective film. Like you said, it's quite a spectacular film as well, because the sort of views you get, like it's just all nature. So the sort of stuff he witnesses is pretty crazy. Like he steals like a kayak and goes up the rivers and stuff. And
That's cool.
he just does whatever. He doesn't care. So I would recommend that film. That sums up that
Well,
word.
while we're on that topic, is there anywhere in the world that you'd like to visit, or what's on your bucket list? Because you've already been to some quite cool countries.
Yeah, I don't know, more like a jungle type thing like that. I would things like we said before, isn't it? Madagascar or Costa Rica, I think. Somewhere that, what you said, it isn't so built up. You could just do your own thing in like a jungle for a bit, or Argentina. That'd be quite cool. More long haul. What about you, mate? Do you reckon you'd do more like things like that? Tribal living?
No, I don't know. Obviously, going into the jungle is going to be pretty cool. But I'm more drawn towards like Alaska, Canada. I'd love to go somewhere like that. One of the things I'd love to do would be see orcas in the wild.
Yeah.
Where it turns out that they're in pretty much every sea apart from around the UK.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
It's rock standard stuff you see here, isn't it?
Yeah.
mind you, we've got blue sharks, which seem to be getting more and more common.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what about you, mate? You live in the jungle? Live with your little loincloth over there?
I don't know, really.
Jungle
Somewhere
book
like,
over there?
as you say, Madagascar, where you're going to see stuff you're not normally going to see.
Yeah. Complete shift.
Mostly like animal stuff, I think. You're just going to be walking around and all of a sudden there's like a lion or something just chilling. Or like a zebra or something. Or
Or Madagascar would be a lemur.
Even if you get eaten, like, oh wow.
I think it's Africa, but I don't think you can get any lions in Madagascar.
You get like a little
Or
lemur.
giraffes, for that matter.
That's the
King
film lied
Julian.
to me.
King
That's the
Julian.
film lied to me.
Yeah, mate, it is lied to you.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, it's just cool. Like, parts of you it quite likes, like say if you're splashing out or something in a city and you're seeing that side of it. But another part is kind of like you can take all that away and live out of a tent, like
Simple life. Yeah.
your standard living. Yeah, I would not. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to circularly shift to one side. I think both of them's quite good. So yeah, easy
Right.
enough word, mate.
Yeah.
Main
Main topic. So we haven't actually introduced it, which we'd normally have done by now.
Oh right, you do it, then, mate.
So hypothetical questions. So assuming
mate.
everybody here knows what we mean by that.
So it's a question
hypothetical-
doesn't necessarily need an
Yeah.
answer, and
A question,
Or that's
that-
rhetorical.
something you're going to get asked, and you're going to be random answer because it's
not realistic.
likely to happen.
Yeah.
So go on, you go first then.
Right, ready, mate? Speaking of money and
Fire away.
materialistic stuff, then, so if money wasn't a concern, where would you live, what would you do, and what would your lifestyle look like?
Oh, okay.
No concern whatsoever.
So where I would live would be the difficult one because
Yeah.
I love the local area. So Somerset, I think the place is great. So I'd like to have a base here, but I'd
Yeah.
spend a lot of
You got
time.
family here as well, haven't you? So.
Yeah, but I'd spend a lot of time travelling to all kinds of different places. Like I say, I'd love to go to Canada.
Yeah.
I quite like extreme weather. So Canada, Alaska,
Snow.
Iceland.
God.
I've sort of got a bit tired of hot weather, especially over the last couple of weeks.
Especially in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit mad.
and
Would you still
then
be a hairdresser?
I would dabble. So money, no issue. Like win the lottery, I'd have a salon, just come in, mess stuff up for
Be like
everybody
an
else,
Albania, mate.
and then disappear off again.
Yeah.
So literally just be travelling around.
Get your little mobile hairdressing unit. That'd be pretty
Could do.
decent, wouldn't it?
There is a barber, I think his name Nomad Barber, and he just travels the world, just doing people's hair.
That's pretty cool.
I think he's got like a little chair he puts on his backpack and then just disappears off.
Pretty decent, yeah.
Pretty cool.
What are you, mate? I think it's quite hard, like what you said, to live kind of kills the vibe of it,
Yeah,
doesn't
because
it?
you can think of like.
Travelling's fine. Isn't
I'd
it,
say
really?
somewhere like Australia would be cool, just because of the amount of different things you can do there. The
Die
whole,
by a
like, I
spider
would
in
say
your
the whole
toilet.
like diving, shark stuff, like that kind of thing. But to actually live there and that is all the time, it kind of takes away the novelty of it, doesn't
It's
it?
like, oh, there's a snake behind you, mate. Let me get the broom out. Let's get rid of it a sec, 'cause he might kill
Yeah,
us.
it's like there's this news story the other day of a 2-year-old girl that got bit by a snake, so she bit the snake back and killed it.
I didn't
So have
see
you
that.
heard anything that's more like, I don't know if this was Australian, but have you heard anything more Australian than that?
No.
That's standard, isn't it? So I'd say something like that, but then, as Ben said, you can kind of move around and travel around everywhere sort of thing.
What would you do? Videographer?
Yeah, you've got unlimited money, you do nothing.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually have a job.
As you go around, you do stuff like, you volunteer and that kind of thing with all the wildlife stuff and that. I think
Fair enough.
probably be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I suppose if money's no issue though, I think you just spend your time doing things you enjoy. So I
Yeah,
enjoy
exactly.
hairdressing, I
Yeah.
enjoy
Yeah,
barbering.
exactly.
I do really enjoy that. I'm really lucky that I've managed to find a career really early on
Yeah.
that I
Just develop
enjoy.
your skills further,
Um,
isn't it, really?
So I've actually been in the hairdressing world for over half my life, which is mad.
It's cool to see that you want to stay in it as well, though.
But
So you never know what you might end up doing then.
there are definitely days and clients that you sort of would move away from.
Yeah.
What about you then?
See, I don't know. Live. I quite like say like if you had like Ben said you had a base in the UK. I wouldn't necessarily stay southwest. I'd go London. I would say, just to pursue what I'd like to do, which would be music. So you want to go to more busy. It's either there or somewhere in America, like Miami or something.
Well,
I think Los Angeles is a bit sold out. I'm not sure. Depends how like how bad. Just to pursue music like solely, where you think you could take it. I feel like America would be more fun, just because the style of music I quite
Yeah.
likes American more than British. So I would like to maybe just go over to America.
Your demographic is more America, isn't it, though?
Yeah, I've worked more with American people and stuff. I just like we said, we listen to. I like more the Logic and NF and Eminem style of rap rather than the grime and the drill music, which is what the UK is, isn't it? But
Some of the UK artists that are coming through, it's mad. Not my thing at all.
yeah, if it's cool out, it's sort of taken all off. But I do think like I'd have more fun in America personally with the music. Just lived in Vegas, man.
Yeah.
That'd be dangerous. I would not be able to live there. But that's about a week.
Money wasn't an option. So.
Yeah, I'd last
a
week.
Money's not an option, so.
I'd be dead, mate.
Oh, okay.
Or you can get shot.
Money might not be an option, but my life probably is gone. I'm probably overdosed. But yeah. So then my lifestyle, hopefully, just music. I imagine that, like you said to you, is actually quite nice to find something that genuinely makes you happy, or like you're actually quite keen to do. Like you said, if it popped off, mate, you'd be a little videographer. That's your little side hustle.
Yeah, why not?
You could be a little tramp, not having anything going on, and then. So yeah, mate, sorted.
Right.
Before we move on,
with
the videography, would you want to do sort of like day-to-day stuff, so recording people and their day-to-day stuff, or would you rather do more natural, sort of landscape, tourism?
It'd be like, say, would you rather do
Travelling.
freelance work and do your own projects, or would you want to do videography for like National Geographic or something?
Yeah.
Like that'd be quite sick. Like David Attenborough documentary
I think
stuff.
the way you work it is that you do your own stuff, but you can like contract yourself out to people. So if the right person asks you to do something, say the National Geographic come across and they say, "Oh, do you want to piss off to Greenland?
Record
and
some whales.
do some stuff. Yeah, record a video for it like this style." Then it's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds cool." Like yeah, or go to Australia and go shark diving and make a video out of it, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
That'd be sick.
Something like that, then yeah. But I think doing your own sort of stuff, because at least you can kind of pick and choose what you actually want to do.
Would it more like blogger style, or more just
I think
short
blog style
videos?
kind of, I'll say, bores me a bit. Just following somebody around with a camera, and you think about the amount of footage I've. You're recording somebody for 16 hours a day, and then you got to go through it all for a week's worth of stuff.
I've heard YouTubers talk about it in the past, especially vloggers. They'll go to, say, if they're in the car world, they'll go to an event. They'll first have to travel there, and they'll vlog that. They'll vlog whatever they're doing through the day, and then they get back to the hotel room after like a 12-hour work day that they've been recording.
Yeah.
Then have to sit down for 2 or 3 hours to sort out
It's
all
like
the footage, and then they've got to upload it, and to try and do that every day. Like some vloggers will do it every single day, and it must be so tiring.
Horrible,
Training,
basically.
mentally. Imagine seeing at the festivals, isn't it? You see the media team, like how much, like you said, the Tomorrowland, you do daily highlights. So by the end of that day, you had to have all the footage and edited to upload for the highlight of that day to keep it relevant. So I think
there's a lot of people going around with cameras. You think, how many people must there be sifting through footage to get the right stuff?
Yeah. That's cool though.
And then editing it, and
You still got to sell it though. You can't make it a training. It's still a fun, creative job. Like at the end of the day.
It's what you enjoy. So
yeah, exactly.
obviously,
Definitely.
and money's no issue. So if you decide you don't like it, you just do
You get
something
fired
else.
or something. You're sacked. You know,
You
screw it then.
just do something else.
Yeah.
but
You don't make pornos or anything then. You record
like
that.
Ben said earlier with his hairdresser,
If it's-
I dabble.
Dabble. Yeah, just dabble.
Whatever work comes up, doesn't it?
Where have the
In
contract?
front or behind the
suit?
camera.
Depends if you, oh yeah, exactly. I was going to say, depends if you can join in, doesn't it?
Are you in front or behind the camera? Right.
Depends. If you're POV, technically you are the cameraman
God's
still.
sake.
I don't. What is POV? Because you see it
Point
all
of
over
view.
point of view. Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure that's
Yeah,
what
it
it
is,
is.
yeah, it
Yeah. Yeah. So
'Cause
we
like,
don't need to go into that any
no,
further, do we?
No, but you see it all like TikTok and Instagram. You see POV, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Look, but what does POV act?" And I was too scared to like Google it because who knows what's.
So if I was recording you with my phone like this, technically that's my POV.
Oh, okay.
It's my
Yeah.
point of view seeing you. I'm pretty sure
It's
that's
like a
right.
GoPro. POV is basically that. When you wear one.
Yeah.
So.
Right. If Jurassic Park were real, would you go?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Without that.
Even if it broke out, absolutely.
Well, yeah, like
I
obviously,
don't care.
spoilers. The
Music
new
video?
films. Obviously, they all go to shit, don't they?
Yeah.
They
you're just walking around. There's a fucking T-Rex like chasing you down the street.
Yeah,
or something. How
jokes.
cool would that be?
Jokes.
Yeah, if it eats you, it eats you.
Nice bit of cardio in the morning.
It's like Zombieland style, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
definitely need a coffee for that.
You need a bit more than coffee.
Yeah.
You need something a bit stronger to make you go a bit quicker.
You'd tame one and just have it in a music video or something.
Yeah, it'd be like Blue, wouldn't it, then?
It'd be like what we said
Like
last
Chris
time, a
Pratt.
horse-sized duck, isn't it? You just ride a
Oh.
T-Rex to work or
Yeah,
to
exactly,
the club or
yeah.
something. I think, yeah, we have like a little farm of like raptors going around you or
Yeah.
something.
It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd go Jurassic Park.
That's a shorter one. There you go. So that's pretty.
Well, there we go.
standard.
End of that, isn't it? Yeah, we just go.
That's 2 seconds.
Right. If you could get a ticket to any show or event, what would you want a ticket to? I did mention this earlier, and the person I mentioned it to, she said Dead or Alive, which was interesting because I was like, to be honest, if you were to get a ticket to any show, we would just go to one, wouldn't it? Because I was thinking, I'd do Burning Man. But then if I wanted to go to Burning Man so badly, I'd get a ticket and go.
So that's actually an interesting point, Dead or Alive, because there's so many artists that have gone, which you physically can't get a ticket to. I think at the moment, it would be James Bay, just because I really enjoy his stuff. Which,
nice guy.
Karen, would you like to let everybody know why I'm a bit annoyed about James Bay?
Yeah, I gave you a message. You just obviously didn't see your phone, mate.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
To see recently?
Yeah, he's the guy I met. Ben, I didn't know Ben really liked his stuff. So.
And I was meant to have gone back in March, but unfortunately couldn't get there. Lost the tickets. Karen went to see him a few weeks later.
Had a chat with him, nice.
Yeah. Nice guy, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. What about you, mate? I know what I would say, yeah. Because I would say.
A second, I need to sort this out.
Good.
Yeah.
So, Dead, I would say, where Michael Jackson, when he was in his Thriller music video peak, I think that show would be unreal. Or like you were there when he first did the moonwalk or something. I just think he would be insane. There's so many, like seeing like Freddie Mercury or something, just seeing how cool he is on stage. Like it would be one of the greats that have gone now. I think when you saw them at their peak before they declined, even Elvis Presley or something.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
But I do think Michael Jackson, when he was like making the Thriller music video, like I felt like when he was top of his game, like just going to one of his gigs would be insane.
It's interesting now you've both gone music. Technically, you didn't say music, did you?
It's just an event, yeah. You could do festivals, you
exactly,
could do anything. I just obviously music would be my go-to. So
Imagine I didn't even think about anything else, but you've got so many great events like the Apollo launch, Apollo 13 launch. The ability to go back in time and watch that, that'd be amazing.
Oh, event the extinction of dinosaurs. There you go.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get a ticket to it though. Yeah, look, there is a ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket to when the meteorite hit. Or
Would
something,
you get to come back?
Got mad, does it?
It sort of does.
Nah, don't matter.
Well, that's your vlog done then, is it?
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't last very long, would it?
POV.
No, if I have to be realistic then, because we were on about this the other day, and of course it's music, Eminem. Because we were saying, have we missed the boat?
Yeah, exactly. Do you reckon you would have? If you were to go see Eminem now?
Or would he be touring, or would you even be able to get tickets to go and see him?
Would he tour again?
Yeah.
Hopefully. I mean, that'd be sick. Like you said, there was one year he did Reading Festival, but it depends whether he is going to tour. Or if he does, what sort of music is he doing? Is he doing all his old stuff?
I'd imagine you'd have to throw in one or two because why not? You're Eminem. Well, to be fair, you're an Eminem. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like saying that. It's like Kings of Leon at Boardmasters. They did their newer stuff, but they had to chuck in the two popular songs.
Yeah, they did that whole set
people would
list.
kick off if they didn't, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've kind of got to sprinkle in some older things, but he's releasing all of his old music again anyway, isn't he? So I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Okay.
Right. If you had to live in the last game you played for a year, what game is it and how screwed are you?
Not
So
too bad
let's say
actually.
like console, mobile, whatever. Board
Last
if
game
you're
I've played.
Or something.
The last
The
game.
last game you played.
Oh, thank God I wasn't in one then. So it was. I'm playing at the minute Ghost of Tsushima and Man-Eater.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully the last.
Yeah, but if you were a Man-Eater, would you be the shark technically, wouldn't you? Because you could be the main character from that game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you'd be alright, wouldn't you?
Ghost of Tsushima is like a samurai game, isn't it? So yeah, you would. I'd be fine, mate. I'd be chill.
Yeah, you'd be alright with yours, Ben.
Actually, the last game I played was Formula 1 as Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
So
that's right.
yeah, like just chilling. And to be fair, just jumped on the console and did alright. I had the ability to play it on a simulator, so
Oh, decent.
it was
Pretty
really
much
good
like
fun.
you were in it then.
Yeah, it was. I'll do a load of driving.
You like
Obviously
driving.
at the speed limit. So
It's only 40-mile-an-hour driver.
yeah, 40 mile an hour.
Obey the laws. Of course, obey the laws. Yeah, definitely. Right, you're gonna laugh when I say mine.
Non-simulator or something? Is that what your last game you played was?
No, that wasn't the last one I played. I've never played that. I don't even know if it's a thing. Back for Blood.
Oh yeah, you'd be screwed, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever played Back for Blood?
I can't even tell you what it's about.
Have you played Left 4 Dead?
No, I'm not a gamer, so
Do you know what Left 4 Dead is?
no.
It's a zombie game, and it's absolute carnage, basically. Like, you basically, you get raped. That's what it is. Non-stop, isn't it, Chiron?
Yeah,
Like,
you won't survive. Like
you would know. We barely survived playing the game anyway.
on easy difficulty.
On
yeah, we
easy,
got screwed
yeah.
out, so.
What was that old zombie game where you used to have to run around? I think one of them was in a mall where you had to
Dead
run
Rising,
around.
I think.
I think
Go
so,
and
and you
shop
could
them
like build.
Yeah, you put
really
stuff
weird
together.
weapons,
Like,
yeah.
you could put a chainsaw and a stick together or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ben's
Yeah,
played
Dead
that.
Rising. Yeah.
Is that Dead Horizon?
OG game, yeah, that's cool.
We're actually playing that at the moment as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's one we've got in rotation. Yeah, like you can do it 2 players. There's 2 of you running around, so it's a little bit more fun. I always think games are a lot more fun 2 player.
I always found it so confusing. I could never work out where you had to go. So
Yeah,
I was
it's
just stuck
weird.
in the main hall.
Just killing zombies aimlessly.
Yeah, it's pretty much bog standard, isn't it? I think fuck the story. Nobody cares about that, do they?
I could never actually work out what the story was, so I couldn't play the story because I couldn't work out what it was.
Right, yeah. So me and Ben would be alright, and then you'd
Yeah,
be
I'm
screwed.
screwed.
So.
I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, yeah, I'll say semi-screwed because it's just swinging swords and
Stuff hits the fan. Yeah, but if you're the main character, you're an absolute badass samurai. So I kill guy
Right.
with that.
Next.
Right, if you could go back in time and give your parents advice before you were born, what advice would you give them? Don't fucking bother, mate. That was exactly my words. I would resonate throughout all the walls in the house. Do not fucking bother, mate. Look what you've made. Look. A lanky wanky piece of shit.
Oh, the fuck.
I've just thought I'd add it in because it was jokes. I could just leave it dead like that. What would you say?
Well, I generally don't know.
Better hairline? No.
Bet on Leicester winning the league.
Yeah. Can you just give me more hair, please? No. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one because I'm quite happy with like who I am.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the things I've done in the past couple of years. I'd see myself away, but parents probably not.
Yeah.
Weird
No
one,
pre-warning or
really,
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't reckon you would. Like, it's up to you how you turn out, isn't it? I mean, it depends. Unless you've gone to like jail or something, like you've fucked it.
But even then, that's not really your parents' fault. It's on you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm not one for.
Yeah, because like giving them advice, like what do you need to do? The advice before you were born. It's like it's down to you to how you were made, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be
Like,
something like don't beat your children.
yeah,
If
that's
that's how
the
you were
parents were
brought up kind
absolute
of thing,
mugs.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Or don't bother.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you say don't bother, you wouldn't be here. So
Exactly.
You wouldn't be able to tell
No
them
problem.
not to bother. So technically, you'd exist anyway because of how it all works. We had this conversation
Like
Ali
some
as well,
sort of
didn't we,
time
about
loop?
time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go in the bloody past and say something, but then technically that's what the future will be. So you wouldn't have had the chance to say that anyway. So that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
actually, that reminds me. You asked what film I watched recently. Last night I watched the new Buzz Lightyear film.
Hey, Buzz Lightyear.
That's kind of like it, to be fair.
Yeah. So have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah. We
So
saw
I'm not the only child in the room.
we watched it in cinema, mate.
Did you?
Yeah.
Level up, mate.
Yeah. That talks about time travel, and it's actually like a split universe, isn't it? They broke
It
time and
keeps
space.
messing up, isn't it, sort of thing, and it keeps like going through the years, isn't it? Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
if you haven't watched it already, then I don't know what you're doing.
Well, yeah, you don't deserve to have it unspoiled.
But no, that was a pretty cool film, actually.
That is a cool film.
Right, yeah, that was a quick and easy one, wasn't it?
This one should be as well, but you might have to think about it a little bit.
All right.
What product would you stockpile if you discovered they would stop making it?
Ooh, I can't think of one on the top of my
Oh, chocolate stuff.
Fucks, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Fuck's
There's
sake.
this weird. It was from like a pound shop, like Poundland kind of like shop, but like a tramp version. And
A Trump version of
we
Poundland.
called it, yeah. We called
No,
it
peace store.
chocolate stuff, and it was this weird little like chocolate cookie crumble
Like
kind of
tipping
thing,
stuff,
like,
yeah.
in like a weird trampy little packet.
It was so good, and we
Bang.
always.
Used to have it, and then all of a sudden it just stopped existing.
Yeah. Don't even know who created it. It was
No, exactly. It was
99p
just
then
there,
sort of
wasn't it?
imported.
Yeah.
It might have just been filled with
Yeah.
anything, but
So
Red Bull. Just straight up Red Bull.
Jesus, stockpile that.
Yeah,
Every
so-
flavour? I know they got billions now, haven't they?
Oh, they have. But yeah, to be fair, just like original or sugar-free.
Coconut and berry.
Yeah, I was about to say you had a coconut one the other day. That
Coconut
sounds
and berry.
grim.
Oh, it's amazing.
So, do you drink like much energy drink?
Reasonable
Well,
amount.
Tomorrowland they were everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah.
They just kept giving them out.
I
drink Sneak.
I haven't
or
heard that
anything.
one.
It's like G Fuel.
do you know what
Oh,
G
yeah.
Fuel is? It's the English version of G Fuel basically, but I think it's better. It's not like powdery.
Oh, okay.
It is like powder stuff that you put water in, but it doesn't feel powdery in your mouth, whereas I think G Fuel does.
But that's what I drink.
Which one's got like the little rabbit on?
That one, Sneak.
Is that Sneak?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, so I have seen it. I'm just terrible with names.
Yeah.
All right, John.
I don't really know.
But so we've obviously, well, you've said something that does exist now. So just think of something that might not exist, like
Severed heads.
Good.
You'd stockpile severed head.
like say Aero Mint or something like that, or
I don't know. I've been
I'm
bored
thinking
of
of
that.
weird stuff that's like not existing in this country anymore.
Severed heads would be cool Halloween decorations.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I can't think of it on the top of my head. Stockpile money. Doesn't exist, so I
If
could
they
be the
stopped
only
doing it,
person.
then you would there'd be no need for it. would there?
Exactly. I'm the only person with it. Don't know.
Right, well, let's
I
move
can't
on from that
tell,
then
isn't
if
it?
you can't think of anything.
No, I can't.
Nourishment.
There's nothing worth
Nourishment?
stockpiling. Nourishment. Have you
Nourishment.
tried
There you go.
nourishment?
No.
Banging. It's basically milkshake in a baked bean can.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the easiest way to
next
say it.
So,
If you
is it, no, you have to give me more about that. Is it like thick or is
It's
it
It's
like
thick
literally
indeed.
a normal milkshake.
just
It's
in
just
the
you
can?
drink it out of a can. Like, as in a baked bean can kind of thing.
Where did you get this stuff from?
Shop?
Which shop?
It's just- I don't know. It's like some. I don't know where to get
It
it.
varies. I think the
Station somewhere.
Texaco, like garage stations do it.
Some American.
some stuff like that.
Right, next time you see one, pick
Okay.
one up. I expect to have one.
What flavour?
Banana, chocolate, or strawberry. I
I
think it
think
is.
so. Yeah.
Chocolate. Chocolate all the way.
Well, I'll give it to you. Baked bean can of milkshake.
Yeah, and we can have it for our little travel.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll get some for
You
Amsterdam.
get a can of baked beans and a can of nourishment. Change the
So
labels
we
over.
may as well mention it. We've just booked flights, us three, to Amsterdam. We may as well say it now, isn't it? So I will get us nourishment for Amsterdam. Yeah.
Cracking.
I'll get you banana.
And we'll
mate.
do a special episode when we get back
I'll
talking
get you
about
banana.
Or
I'll get you banana.
or even on the flight.
Or what?
Even on the flight. You can
No,
do
it's
a
not on the
little
flight.
podcast
Possibly.
on the flight.
We'd have to do it on the way back.
Oh, we're staying,
Just
we're
talk
staying
about what we're
somewhere,
doing.
Bring it with the
Oh yeah, do it whilst we're there. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
We
we'll
have to
figure
do
something out.
something.
Yeah, so
Tramp
we
record, but
got that in the future. Right.
right next.
If you were reincarnated as an animal based on your personality, what animal do you think you would come back as? Do you know yourself well enough? I said I think someone would have to tell me what animal I'm back as because I don't know myself too well.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't really know how you do it
What
yourself.
would Karen be?
It's quite a nut.
Goldfish.
See, I said it.
Or butterfly. Butterfly just
Butterfly.
flutters through life.
Jesus Christ, like
A
flamboyant.
lucky butterfly that always lands.
Or moth. More grim looking than that. I'd say it'd probably be a sea creature for me. Maybe like a jellyfish or a starfish or something. Jellyfish would be quite chill.
Starfish would make sense to you because you just fucking sit in the sun and bathe.
Don't even move. They do move. They move at
Exactly.
pace, to be fair. They eat through their ass as well, don't they? Fun fact.
What's that?
Well, you fucking-
Starfish.
You speak shit out your mouth, so.
I think they eat through their ass.
They eat through their ass.
Fun fact of the day.
Where have you heard this?
Johnny English.
Oh yeah, a film.
Yeah, probably just is true then.
I think no jellyfish is cool, like Ernie and Bernie vibes from Shark Tale. No. You've never seen that film?
I have.
Ernie.
Yeah, we're all in our like mid to late 20s, just watching cartoons and kids' films.
Yeah, mate. So there you go. What would you be? Sloth?
No, I don't know.
Dung
So,
beetle?
I know what I'd like to be, and it's Orca because they're just awesome.
Would you kill on demand though, for the sake of it? Would you slap seals about with your fin just to play tennis with your other mate?
Yeah, why not? It's banana, isn't it?
Just kill some innocent little
But
baby
they
seal
don't
for
just
jokes.
kill for the sake of it. They kill to eat, don't they?
Well, I think they play with it a bit. I think the corpse, but
Yeah, but it's banana.
jokes and yeah.
It's already dead, isn't it?
So that's another sea creature. So what you land, mate?
It'd be like a fucking slug or something.
You've been amphibian, like frog boy over there or something.
Or dog. It'd be quite cool to be a dog, wouldn't it? Just like
Yeah.
just be a black lab. And just
Who'd be your
chill all
owner
day.
though? Terry Crews.
So in that case, like, it'd be quite cool in that sense to be a cat because you just get left
Oh,
alone and you just
grim.
sleep all the fucking time. Yeah.
Feral cat.
Dog. I feel like dogs get treated worse than cats, to be honest.
They did. So someone said to me, if I was land animal, I'd be a giraffe. That'd be quite cool.
Lanky shit.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So
You
apparently
are
they're quite
pretty cool.
chilled out, aren't they? They don't really fight, and they're vegetarian. So I'm
They
not
do
vegetarian,
fight. Do you know when they fight, they can break each other's neck?
Yeah, because have you never seen giraffes fight?
Yeah, they sort of slap them
Yeah,
up
they
with
just
their neck,
literally
don't
start
they?
swinging their heads next.
Yeah, but there must be some sort of reason why they're doing that. They're not
Yeah, 'cause-
wavy.
Well,
Are
it's
they?
not like they're just gonna pick their fucking arm, pick their legs up and start punching each other, is it?
Oh, do you know what would be sick? Actually, kangaroo would be quite cool.
Yeah.
Have
Oh,
you
yeah,
seen the
fucking
video where the guy gets
boxing.
kangaroo in the headlock?
Well, they'd all be quite sick. Nah, giraffe.
Monkey would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be
Start swinging
alright.
from trees. Yeah.
It'd be like a
That's
howler
what I'd
monkey
say.
or something. Which
Huh?
like a howler monkey or whatever it's called.
The spider monkey.
Spider monkey. Yeah.
I don't think monkeys can swing. I think it's apes that swing. Sorry, just being an arsehole.
Is this one of the
Things all monkeys are apes, but not all apes.
You
are
could
monkeys.
be
the other way around or
what's it
something
called,
or
a
other,
bush
though.
baby or something. The thing's the
Bush
fat
baby,
of
yeah.
eyes.
Oh, what? The thing that King
Julian from Madagascar.
Yeah.
Just, he's looking at it and just sort of
Or you can go. You can be a lion and live in Madagascar and prove Ben wrong.
literally be the one lion there.
Why a lion for?
Oh my fucking days. Right. Yeah. So that's. Is
On that
it?
note, yeah, on that note, yeah. Right. You're held at gunpoint and asked for a reason not to pull the trigger. What do you say?
Is it loaded?
I'm your father.
Depends who you are. 'cause
Pull
you
a
might
dart
think,
out.
Fuck it, just kill the kid. You kill him anyway, yeah.
But the gun's pointed to your head. So I'd ask him, is it loaded, and then turn to pull the trigger. If it is.
Yeah, exactly. I said nothing.
Just look at him dead straight in the face.
Yeah,
Just going,
just
yeah.
straight face them. If there's somebody with a gun to your head, what do you say to save your life? Nothing.
Do you
Is your
know?
life worth saving?
Is this shot going to be fatal? Yes. Right.
Pull the trigger then.
Do you know how to kill someone in one shot? I don't know. Recite the whole script of Shrek.
Say.
I'd sit there, do the whole script.
Oh, damn.
What would you say, mate? Someone's got a gun pointed to your head. What? Give him a reason not to pull it.
You have to give them a reason not to shoot you.
I don't know. That is a hard. That's one that I could have actually been given heads up on.
Nah, it's more fun, isn't it? Just
Get asked about it and you just... Oh, deep thoughts.
Yeah.
or you just fuck it. Just
At the
kill
minute, I don't think there's that much reason in me hanging around here. So
I'm starting to get worried, actually. 'cause it's like, I wish I wasn't born.
The
I don't need
podcasts
to be
do
around
get
here.
quite dark, don't they?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. There's quite a lot of this talk.
wallow in self-loathing.
There is a lot of like, what's the point? Like, honestly, never mind. Or Drake reference there.
I don't. Yeah,
I
like
sort of-
you said, it'd have to think about something legit that doesn't sound like a wet wipe when you're trying to explain.
Please don't shoot
Yeah.
me.
But it's one of those, it's, why haven't they got a gun to your head? Is it just a random crackhead in the street pulls a gun on you? Or...
Yeah, because if it is, then you just be like, I've got some coke, do you want it?
And then they'll put the gun down, won't they?
Yeah.
Give him a can of coke and walk off. See you later.
Definitely
The kind of coke, I meant.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to think that it's not going to happen because I will
You're too
do
nice,
things...
mate.
No, I just do things in life not to get a gun pulled on me.
Mm.
Just to avoid those situations.
Yeah, but then it's the question of if it happens, do you freak out and think, oh my god, don't shoot me? Or do you turn
Depends on the
around
gun.
to them
Is
Have
it
you
a
had a
try
gun
and get the
pointed
gun
at you?
off of them or something?
not loaded?
I think in Ghana, yeah, we had an AK pointed. 'cause someone lost their shit in the back seat, and then police came out.
Good.
And they said, "Well, how come you're so calm?" I said, "I don't know why. Any reason why I wouldn't."
I've seen somebody at an airport.
Albania would have been quite close, imagine.
Yeah, as soon as you threw pastries at a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
we
that's good
said
then.
this in the first podcast.
We'll say it in Carla, I guess, when we talk about it.
I think we can give them a little taste now. So we went to Albania to a festival called Carla, and a blacked out car pulled up. It was BMW and Mercedes
A group of dudes in it.
with four up. Window drop down. Do you want any drugs? Corin's answer was no. Do you want a daily? And threw a daily through the car, missed the passenger and hit the driver in the face.
He ate it though. He liked it. Gave me a hand high five.
Yeah.
Could have gone one of two ways.
It could have got
really,
a lot worse. My recollection was they didn't say anything, did they? They just drove off.
Oh, no, they gave me a high five. I
Good.
came up to the car. I went straight up to it, so they could have just shot me as I walked up to him. I don't. Oh yeah, but jokes on that.
It just is the place to be doing that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't once feel nervous or unsafe. The police were really good as well. They
Well,
let,
sound.
let me sit on his bike, like completely wasted. Just like, hey, just on the bike.
You go for a joyride on it.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Well, yeah, we'll say we'll touch on it when we get Rhea on, because I imagine she might have some
Yeah.
stories as well, like that you could add to it. So, but yeah, it was a good trip though, wasn't it? It's a
It was
decent icebreaker
amazing.
for us, definitely. So, we done. That was the
Cool.
gun thing, was it? So, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
it's yours now.
A bit dark, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Okay, so if you had to be haunted by a ghost for the
Oh.
rest of your life, but could choose which dead person the ghost would be, who would you choose as your ghost? I mean, it says haunted, so that means they're pestering you. Or is it like Casper, they're chilling?
moaning myrtle.
Oh my god. I'd have Moan and Mo.
Never mind about.
No, I
Should be moaning when your dick's inside.
Oh my god. Like saying.
I reckon Albert Einstein, because he was a dude.
Yeah, all he'd be pestering you with his knowledge.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
great.
I think he'd be a genius himself.
Yeah. I don't.
A difficult one, really, isn't it? 'Cause
As
as
you
you
say, yeah, is it that they're annoying you because
they're haunting you, so there's a reason that they're there.
Yeah. I mean, even like another musician. Like I said again, I mentioned some of these to someone earlier, and they said Frank Sinatra, so I would probably say that. I think he would be insane, like Rat Pack and that. He can serenade me with his cool
Yeah.
little like vibes.
you get some religious person like, oh Jesus,
Hitler.
Get lit, yeah, why not? Yeah, get all the ideas.
Again, I think a musician or something. I don't know. I wouldn't really want a ghost lingering around me anyway. Just do your own thing, mate. Don't even need to be near me, do you?
Just spin the wheel and get a random one.
Or kill Margot and have Margot. No. Nah, I'd say yeah, maybe.
No, 'cause I think you'd end up killing yourself.
And have
look at
myself.
Margot.
Kill myself and hang around myself.
No, if Margot died, I
Oh.
think you'd be.
Jeez,
Follow
I ain't
me
that
very
terrifying
quickly.
yet.
Hey, technically you've died before, so you could haunt yourself.
Yeah.
there
My
you go.
recollection of
Yeah.
wasted night out. Yeah.
exactly.
No,
Okay,
how-
sorted.
Yeah, Frank. Who'd you have?
I don't know who's dead and who's not. So
But good.
good. I really don't know.
Just a
And
dead.
I've seen
Some of these questions earlier as well.
I just thought just
It said
go
ghost.
past that
Oh,
one.
it said dead person. I thought it said ghost because you could have like a dead pet and just bring him back and just chill with
Imagine
him.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, in that
Might
case, it'd
be
be with
that.
the dog.
Yeah.
Just like bring Coco back. She was
I'd bring like
beast.
yeah
chilling out,
previous
yeah.
pet. Yeah, maybe chill with him.
Yeah.
To be honest. So yeah, there you go, mate. Easy.
Yeah,
You done?
Just go by that. Yeah, I won't. I'll just say
So,
anybody.
I'm-
just spin the wheel and randomise it.
Yeah.
I'm sacking off Albert. I'm not having my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do people matter anyway?
You said
Don't, do
Elmo.
they?
You said sacking off Elmo.
No,
We said you.
I can't remember. Albert.
Oh, Albert. Okay. Right, we only got one more left.
Right. Yeah. We'll do 5 each. Because my last one's a bit dead anyway. Right. Would you accept a job paying 50k a week, but all you do is sit in a pitch black room for 8 hours a day?
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Do you have to be awake or can you sleep?
Literally, would you accept the job?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
Yeah.
have to do anything. All you have to do is sit in a pitch black room for 8 hours a day.
That's fine. Or hours at night when I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
nocturnal.
Could you do anything in like 8 hours? Can you bring someone else with you in that pitch black room? You see what I'm going with?
Okay, let's change it up a bit then, because it says sit in a pitch black room. You have to sit in a pitch black room, awake, like you obviously would be at work, so it's a job.
Yeah.
So you have to be sat in there awake, doing nothing.
God, that light on your eyes when you're leaving, though, pitch black. You'd have to like acclimatise. 8 hours would be ridiculous.
50k a week.
Yeah, I'd do that. But then saying that, maths is not my strong point. How much time does that leave? Because I don't what 5 days a week?
Yeah. Normal job, 40 hours, so.
50k a week just to sit there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I'd go insane. My thoughts are too loud.
Yeah, but you think you could do it for 6 months and then.
So that's my point. You do it for a short period of time, gain a load of money, and then you stop.
Unless I'd have to learn how to you meditate and just meditate for 8 hours. Cause I wouldn't be able to be left with thoughts like that.
Yeah, but can you have music and stuff, or is it just
No,
just
just sat in a pitch black room.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, I can do it.
I think that'd be
I'm guessing there's not going to be anything else in there.
No, it literally, just you.
Cool.
So if you did it for 6 months, you'd have 1.3 million.
Yeah,
6
fine.
months though, you wouldn't be mentally normal at
No.
the end of that, mate.
I don't think you'd be able to do it. I think you'd do a month max.
You would be shaken.
If it was quiet as well, yeah, you could just meditate.
Yeah, but even if you do it for a month, you're still 200k.
I'd just do it for a shift.
Shit.
Can I do a taster day?
So hang on, what?
Can I do an induction?
That'd be 10k. You get 10k a day.
Yeah, I'll do a day. 8 hours would drive me insane.
8 hours just sitting there in pitch black, thinking
Yeah, I think.
with your own thoughts.
A day you could do. A week you could probably do. 6 months. Depends how well you've mastered the art of
what do you do at work now anyway? Nothing.
Sitting
I bet food. I'm guessing they bring you food.
I don't know, it's a hypothetical question. And
Yeah, so
you could say you're in a pitch black room, but you've got butler service.
You're being pegged or something.
Yeah, exactly. You're testicular torture for 8 hours a day in a pitch black room. There you go.
I would need to read the contract.
Yeah, exactly. You need T's and C's in this bitch. Right, let's go. If you could body swap with any person for 24 hours, who would you choose?
Oh my god.
Fuck, I would be a woman. What? Oh,
No, I'd be a
Jesus
husband.
Christ, no. I would not want
You
to be
get nothing
Margaret.
done in that 24 hours. You'd
No.
be Shrek, wouldn't you?
No, I know who I'd be. So, you were doing it? I know who I would
I
want.
know who I'd be now. Actually.
I don't know.
I know you wouldn't be able to predict who I'm going to say, actually.
Candy.
No, I'd be the richest man in the world and just
Is that
transfer
Elon?
bank. Oh no, I don't
Elon
think
Musk,
it is.
is it? Jeff Bezos?
No,
Richest.
technically, from what he says, it's Andrew Tate, isn't it?
For God's sake.
Exactly.
You're going to be Andrew Tate for 24 hours. Do you know who he is?
No.
You don't want to know who he
He's
is.
all over the internet at the minute. Yeah, I don't think
He's been banned from Facebook and
They're trying to cancel him, I think.
Insta.
Who is he?
Some dude who blew up online, but some of the stuff he says, he's being classed as misogynistic and stuff. And
He's misogynistic basically. He's just.
but anyone who,
Ripping
I think at the minute, if you're trying to agree with stuff he says, they just try and cancel you as well.
Yeah.
I think so. He's a bit dodgy.
Some stuff he
waters.
says makes sense, but the problem
Cancelled.
is
Yeah, exactly. That's what
the
it is
amount of
like.
stuff that he says that's bad is heavily outweighed. Is
So
heavily weighed.
I know the name. I just don't know who he is. But I'll be the richest guy in the world for the day.
Just to see what the
Transfer
lifestyle's like.
all his money into my account. Bang, sorted.
Fair enough. Right, what do you
Makes sense, doesn't
You have to
it?
be logic. Yeah, what you said.
Just the memes, isn't there?
It'd be logic. Just to see what his life would be like, I'd imagine. It'd be quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
Before,
Day in the life of-
what age logic? Now logic or Incredible True Story logic?
I don't know.
Under pressure? No, I really don't want to be under pressure logic.
It'd be pretty cool to be under pressure logic.
No.
You see the whole thing. That's when he blew up. So that's when he got his record deal and all that. So it'd be pretty cool to see the whole thing of, oh my god, I've just signed a massive record
Everything's
deal.
put in place, yeah.
Everything's blown up. It's gone mad. But then at the same time, imagine 1-800 time.
Yeah.
When everybody
Yeah.
knows who you are. You're
Or
just
when he
massive.
did the Everybody album, because that's when he had a mad budget for some of his music
Yeah, so
videos. wasn't
that's around that time,
Yeah.
yeah.
it? I would choose.
When he's got all of his bitches and hoes, that's what I think.
Yeah. I would choose Cristiano Ronaldo.
Fuck's sake.
Just
Why? Do you want to be an
'cause-
absolute bell sniff?
Nah, he just wants the abs. He wants to be like, yeah.
Little
'Cause-
washboard abs.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know. I wouldn't really care about like the body and stuff. It'd be more. You're probably one of the most influential people of your time. What would your day be like?
He is the most influential person.
Is that
in his
fact?
time.
He's like the most followed person on Insta and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like
I think
everyone,
so.
like, and he's bigger than Messi, I think, isn't he? Like in that world.
Okay, so controversial. He's bigger than Messi
In some ways.
in PR wise, but
my opinion, don't get angry.
is Messi's better.
But I would say it's just be interesting to see what your daily routine would be if someone had that sort of status. I
Yeah,
think.
so you could go the opposite way and go like Dwayne Johnson, then, couldn't you? Like biggest movie star.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'd
his
say
life would be
it'd be
like for the
Cristiano
day.
I
Ronaldo.
think that's physically biggest, isn't it?
Oh, geez, how you'd feel, just like an absolute tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Cristiano Ronaldo on match day, just to see what your like routine would be. I wouldn't.
Match day for who though?
I'm not too
Not
fussed about
current
his like
match day
family
Ronaldo.
vibe and stuff. I wouldn't really. Yeah, wouldn't.
You'd
wanna
have
get
to be
more-
Real Madrid Ronaldo, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or maybe Man United when he won the Ballon d'Or.
Real Madrid Ronaldo.
Not current state with Harry Maguire, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So
So
that's just like what you want about.
yeah.
Yeah, football. I would literally rather watch you paint the wall.
You would literally rather sit in a dark room for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, is that an option? Yeah, like just turn all the lights off and
You swap bodies with that person. You'd probably be Andrew Tate. So. Right.
I'd be rich.
Right, we done.
Yeah.
We're running with it?
Yeah.
So what are we going on to? All the new music that's dropped.
Yep. New music.
So
Shortlist this week. Wow.
mixture of there's only a couple albums, some singles, and other. You might actually know some of these artists. So Offset 54321, H Close to Home, JB 24s, Macklemore, Windsor, Maniac, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tip of My Tongue, The Baby, Waitress, Panic at the Disco, Viva Las Vengeance, Five Finger Death Punch, Afterlife, and Demi Lovato. Holy fuck!
I just saw the last two on the list. Oh my days.
Especially the fucking difference there. Five Finger Death Punch. and
Demi
Demi
Lovato.
Lovato.
Yeah, a bit of a like nice little Sunday drive.
Are you bipolar?
Why? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah, complete opposites, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's all the new
Five Finger
music.
Death Punch.
Again, I said that's new music of my music taste.
I'll have to check out Macklemore.
Right.
Sound bad.
It's not too bad. Like Macklemore's gone more like singy and stuff now, not like the
Yeah,
heist
not-
stuff.
Yeah.
But you're a fan of him. When
I
did you
am.
grow
I've
up?
been a fan of Macklemore for like ever. I'm trying to think what thrift shop? That must have been
like the
one
Heist
of
and
the
that
first.
album.
So, do you remember, I don't know if you'll know, but when Can't Hold Us came out, but not when it came out as a music video, when it originally came out, because we spammed the shit out of it at school.
Yeah.
So much, and then nobody knew about it.
We got the whole year like
And
listening to it, and then they're like, "What the
Like-
hell? How's this song?"
Like
on the
months
yeah,
later,
yeah.
he released a music video for it, and it
Came out, like, let's say properly, like,
came in charts and
and that. And everybody's like, oh, this song's so good, like, oh,
new song's so good, and we're like,
we've played the shit out of that. Like,
Yeah, it was weird.
bore off now kind of thing.
I feel like
yeah.
Thrift Shop as well. Like the fact that we already knew that song, isn't it? And it's weird how it came into mainstream ages after he actually made it.
Yeah.
That's the benefits of having stuff like Spotify now.
Yeah.
You get random stuff come up on playlists, especially if you're using the radio function, and
Yeah, it's
then
good
it can
that,
be
isn't it?
like weeks or months later you'll hear it on a film, and then it seems to be on the radio.
It's quite cool when you've heard it first, though, isn't it? Like it's like when you're following an artist when they're underground and they've made it. Like you say,
Yeah.
Logic, isn't it? Like it's in some ways you feel like like you were with them when they were like 10 followers, isn't it? And then
Yeah,
all of a
Logic with Young Sinatra in that case, Eminem with Stan.
sudden-
Yeah, they're the only two that I can name really.
But same with Macklemore, really. Like we just followed them.
Macklemore,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, mate.
Right.
Fact and joke.
Fact or joke first, Ben? Which one do you want?
Let's go joke.
Okay. Right, they're actually both about the same thing, so this tends to happen quite often now. Why do ducks have so many tail feathers?
Don't know.
To cover up their butt quacks.
Fuck's sake.
Shout out to a random dude on Twitter.
Twitter that commented on a sneak thread.
Honestly.
Jokes, isn't it? It's good, that.
Yeah.
That's the only
every week. This, yeah,
That's awesome.
every week
That's
some
awesome.
weird little jokes like that.
Dad jokes.
Well,
yeah.
I've got a dad joke for you. Why aren't koala bears actually bears?
Why?
Because they're not qualified enough. It's probably the cleanest joke I know.
What's the other one that I told you? What's the only room you can't eat?
What?
Mushroom.
Oh, for God's
Jokes. The crowd's
Dad
gone
jokes,
wild.
Yeah.
I'm here till
Well-
Thursday.
We'll do a full episode on dad jokes if you want to join.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm down for that.
No, we said one, isn't it? Because Kyle will say like 20 in a row and see which, if it breaks me or you first, I'll
Yeah.
straight face it. Yeah,
That's cool.
we do that.
Yeah,
Right.
but we need to do it with shots. So
If you
every
yeah.
snigger shot.
Yeah, all right. I'll do that.
Facts. So duck, of course, because the joke was a duck, so this one had to be done there.
You're mallet.
This reminds me of somebody at school, one of the teachers. A duck can't walk without bobbing its head.
I know exactly what I'm about as well.
So there used to be a teacher at school, and every time he'd walk, he'd be down like this with his
bobbing.
head. Everybody noticed and took the piss out
Out
of
of it, didn't they?
it constantly.
But yeah, there's your little fact. A duck can't walk without bobbing its head.
Obviously, you can't say the teacher's name. But what did he teach?
Design
DT.
and technology.
Yeah.
DT.
Like woodwork.
Woodwork specifically, yeah.
Can't say no.
I reckon you would if you saw his face, maybe.
If you saw him, or maybe.
Yeah,
if we
I
mentioned
probably
the
know
name.
his face,
He
but
had swagger in
name-wise.
his
But
stance, though.
Oh yeah. Every time you just see him walking through the quad, and you're like, "Wow, look at that absolute specimen."
He's got a bounce on that. Right, so
Right. Yep.
we're done.
On that note, yeah.
Right, just right at the end, mate. Have you got? Should we say it? We said it with Ali, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got a message for the people?
Literally anything.
Any
positive,
random-
negative,
any bit of
just
advice.
something random you want to say. Like,
Yeah. Could be something profound. It could be something shallow as shit.
something extremely meaningful. You could be telling us to fuck off and this was shit.
Yeah. Give us some advice.
what was it he said at the beginning of the podcast that he said I couldn't say? Don't be a cunt.
There we go. A message to the people.
No,
Don't be. Okay.
Yeah, don't be a horrible person. Just try and be the best version of you, but don't worry about social media. Don't
be an Andrew
Be a
Tate.
Sigma.
Yeah,
Be a Keanu Reeves in this world.
yeah, definitely.
Does what he wants.
It is cool.
Yeah. Do you reckon? Does
Yeah.
what he wants, doesn't he? If
Well,
you want to
yeah.
do something, just do it.
Just try and be
Like
the
you.
best version of you, but at the same time, don't worry about social media. Don't try and keep up with Joneses. Just
It's true.
be you.
I think it might make you a bit more interesting as well if you are doing your own thing, isn't it? I think it probably attracts my attention more that you're just doing your own thing and you feel
Yeah.
real comfortable with it as well. You're not trying to blend in with something and you're making yourself uncomfortable trying to do that as well. You're just like, oh yeah.
Margot, do you hear that?
Yeah, Margaret, yeah. Yeah, Margaret.
And on that
Oh,
note,
no,
on that
go.
note,
Right, yeah.
Right, socials.
Right, so find us on all major streaming platforms under the Soul Insights podcast. YouTube Soul Insights, TikTok and Instagram, the Soul Insights Index, Twitter, the SI Index. And please leave a review and rating if you
subscribe and
so
all that bullshit.
desire.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, mate.
Thanks for
Hopefully
Yeah,
you might
no.
come on to plenty more others. But
Yeah, definitely. Just give me a shout. I'm only up the road.
yeah, exactly, mate.
Ride the good old BMX down again.
Just get you just fucking plow into the set.
Let's get some little tricks.
in the studio, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. That.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
And toodaloo.